And welcome everyone to Let's Try to Play Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. I played The Last of Us recently, as you guys saw on the YouTube channel, and I just thought to myself, I really want to go back and play my favorite of the Uncharted games in the series. And I know I did an LOL games on the original Uncharted, but I really want to do a playthrough, a let's play of the entire Uncharted 2 game, just because it's one of my favorites, not only in the series of Uncharted or even Naughty Dog games in general, but on the actual PlayStation 3 console. It's actually also in my top 10 favorite games of all time, number 7 to be exact, and so I thought this is a perfect opportunity to play it. So we're gonna go ahead and play it, and we're just gonna have a little bit of fun with this. So let's see here. Do I have chapters here? Okay. Why don't we start a new game? Yes. And you know what? Let's not quite sure what mode I want to try it out in. You know what? I've done very easy, but let's try normal. Worst case scenario, we'll just go back. Worst case scenario. Okay. Excellent. Save completed. So I remember when this game first came out, everyone made a huge deal about it. Before at the E3 shows and all that. And I remember it came out and I was excited for it. I had really enjoyed the original Uncharted. It really felt like Indiana Jones in a video game, which I think everyone thinks now. But I really did feel it was a series that could go on forever as long as they came up with really cool ideas. Though it should have an ending, but it can go on forever if he wants to. God, that's an epic quote. And so I played through this game, and I remember thinking I liked it, but I didn't see what the big deal of it was. Then I went back and I replayed the original Uncharted and played this game and realized why everyone made a big deal about it. This game was excellent. At the time it came out, the graphics were awesome, the story was awesome, the level design was awesome. That train sequence we'll get to later. Oh my fucking god. It was just so much fun. It's better paced. It's a lot more fun. I could go on, but we'll just play the game. And then Uncharted 3 came out, and I remember I was really hyped for that. And I didn't feel it had the same level of epicness. Like, look at that. The same level of epicness that this game had. Though it was very epic, it didn't feel, I don't know, nearly as good as it could have been. But I still enjoyed it. Because it was a good game overall. And, oh wait. Bear with me, folks. It's been a while. What? Oh, I guess it's the other way I'm supposed to go. It has been a while. I feel like a noob. So I said to myself, I really want to replay this game. I really do. So let me go ahead and do it. And let me do it with you fine folks in attendance, because a lot to talk about with this. So this sequence, I remember first seeing it, well, later on, once I started really appreciating this game. And it really is just such a great sequence to open with. I'm actually one of those people that doesn't really like those openings where we cut to the middle of the story, then we flash back, reveal how the character got to the middle of the story, and then continue where they left off. I find it, I don't know, I kind of find it as, it kind of cuts the drama in the first half of the movie a little bit.
It's okay.
Because you know that at least the hero is going to end up getting to the point that he got in the story, that how it began. But I don't know. The way this one opens, it's... I guess since it is an adventure game, and you know, obviously, you're going to have Nate or the game for a longer period of time. It's a video game. You're going to be able to beat the game. You're just looking forward to seeing how that sequence got there, because it's so interactive, it's so fun. And that's what I felt. And then when we got to the train sequence, I just thought it was brilliant to open like this, because the train sequence, in my opinion, is the highlight of the game. I feel like after that, you know, it's fun, the rest of the game, definitely fun, but I don't know, I don't think it ever nearly gets as good as where we are at that train part. And that was a technical achievement too, which I think they tried to top in Uncharted 3 with the airplane sequence, but that's a totally different game. Plus, I'm a sucker for snow and rain. If it's raining or if it's snowing and it's an action sequence of some sort, I am a huge sucker for that. You can do anything in the snow or rain, and you will have won me over. Not ran me over. That'd be kind of awkward. If you ran me over, then nothing really happened. Except for me dying. Well, actually, that is something that happens. I'd die. But you wouldn't really move me or anything. I had a friend who wasn't a huge gamer, and when I was playing this, he's like, I saw a friend of mine playing a game the other day. And I'm like, yeah, man? And he's like, yeah. I think it was for the PS3, and it was this guy, and it was snowing, and then, you know, it keeps cutting back and forth in the story. I'm like, oh, dude, that's Uncharted 2. He's like, is that game any good? Because it looked fucking awesome. I'm like, oh, dude, hands down. It's an excellent game.
Buy me a drink, sailor.
Harry Flynn? Hey! What the hell are you doing here?
Plus, it is cool seeing Nate with his crew, with his people,
Maybe a bit of both.
his thieves folk.
Come here. I've got a job for us.
Really?
A client is willing to part with a huge sum of cash if we acquire a certain object for him.
All right, I'm listening.
Now, you're not gonna like this.
Oh, no. No, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, you just hear me out for
No,
a second.
Flynn, we both know two people who were killed trying to lift something out of this
And
place.
one who made it out.
Yeah, barely.
I can't do this without you, Drake. You're the only one who's cracked it, and you know better than anyone. It's a two-person job.
No. Three.
It is predictable, though, in some cases, the story. Like, I automatically knew this guy was bad. Automatically knew that there's something going on with this girl.
Drake.
Hello, Harry.
Chloe, here's one of the
It was just kind of like one of those predictable type things, and
I bet.
I think the voice actor of Chloe, that girl, was from Farscape. I remember that was like a huge deal for people.
Loving it so far.
I didn't care much considering I wasn't a huge Farscape fan. I just thought she did a good job in the role.
Drop down into the exhibit hall. Bob's your uncle. And what is worth all this trouble?
Have never understood that phrase, Bob's your uncle. I mean, he's British, so I'm assuming
That's
it's
it. An oil.
some sort of British terminology that
It's worth
a Yank such as I am not familiar with.
Neither do we, that's-
But I'd like to know. I actually think sayings or, you know, things like that from other countries that speak English, but just a little bit differently, are cool. I often say, don't be a Wally,
Latin, mate.
more times than I wish I could.
Where'd you get this?
Borrowed it from the files of the nutcase.
In Trebizond, we were set upon by thieves. Father, Maffeo, and I were robbed of our greatest treasures. This was written by Marco Polo.
Yes, that much.
One thing in general with the Uncharted series that I really think is just so cool, the way they balance it out, is story and gameplay.
Sealed my great sorrow in the
Like, you have games like Heavy Rain, and now this new one, Beyond, that are marketed as, you know, you're playing a movie. But a lot of people get turned off by that, gamers alike, because they feel that
China.
it's too much story. It's kind of like you're spending $60 on an interactive, movie or something like that. Personally, I like games like that. I'm a huge fan of stories in video games. I make movies myself, so it's kind of like one of those things that you could tell stories in different ways. I always want to see how that's going to work out. And I mentioned this in my Last of Us playthrough, but I really think that starting with Uncharted 2, and in a way starting with the original Uncharted, Naughty Dog just got really good at storytelling. This game more than the first game, where they were really just able to kind of like get the story, play it out, but the gameplay is just so well balanced. It's kind of like what Hideo Kojima tries to do, and I think he nailed it in the original Metal Gear Solid, but the more technology he had at his disposal to do stuff like this, like for example in MGS4 and things like that, he just kind of keeps the characters talking and talking and talking, and doesn't let the player kind of like hold the controller again and go back to playing. Now, Hideo is actually my favorite game developer, but that is something that I feel he needs to work on. It's something that I think Naughty Dog, they have it done. They can do it. Without a doubt, every game I play from Naughty Dog, I assume, is going to be an excellent story, like without question. I remember as a kid I was so fascinated with things like this, where a character is in like in Jurassic Park when the kids are trapped in the car and the T-Rex is attacking them, and they have to be careful. They can't fuck around too much because T-Rex is gonna kill them. And first pistol. And they did it again in The Lost World, the second Jurassic Park, but that just always I loved seeing characters be in like the wreckage or in a situation where it's like, oh my god, we're so doomed, we're fucked, and then just seeing them kind of like make it through it. And this whole opening really reminded me of that, where Nate is just wounded, we don't know why.
He's alive.
He's kind of doomed. Oh shit. And you're walking through this train wreckage having no idea what happened, which is the cool aspect, but just the fact that he's walking through it and all hell is breaking loose. I think that stuff is neat. I always like seeing that in movies. Yeah, these angles are great too. God, he is really getting his ass handed to him. It's unfortunate. In this game, and I mentioned this in my LOL games on the original Uncharted, but I remember when they first promoted Uncharted, they were saying things like, "Oh, he's the everyday man. He's Nathan Drake. He, goes through what the everyday man goes through." Or not what the... It's like, what if the everyday man was put in a epic situation and goes through with all that, and you get to play as the everyday man. And I remember not once did I feel like Nathan Drake is the everyday man. Like, he was jumping off of like buildings and climbing things and had so many skill sets, and I didn't get that vibe at all. And I really feel like Naughty Dog, and I mentioned this in my LOL games playthrough, but I really feel Naughty Dog kind of like dropped that. They just said, he's like Indiana Jones. I mean, he really is. That's essentially what he is. Except with a bit of pizzazz and more modern, of course.
On to something.
And Der Friske.
The action.
So what's the plan?
It's like
Just like we said.
Elena who?
We pull the heist, we find the ships, and we make off with the treasure.
With Flynn. And then?
And then we
I didn't think,
and you and
I mean, these are video game characters. I don't really ever find a video game character attractive, but I didn't think the character model of Chloe in this game was as attractive as her character model in Uncharted 3. And that was one thing. To me, again, I think the graphics in Uncharted 2 are amazing still. They hold up a lot better, I feel, than Uncharted 1. But if they were to get the character models of everyone from Uncharted 3 and stick them into this game, I would just about... I don't know what I would do. I guess I would be very happy and very pleased and play through the game more times than I have already. Oh boy. Oh, I go this way, of course. Yeah, the climbing stuff here really is an improvement over the climbing stuff from the first Uncharted. That had like this kind of clunky wah wah feel to it whenever you would like do mess ups that I personally felt weren't my fault. You know, it never really felt like I lived up to my faults. Like I've always said, Mario is the perfect example. The Super Mario Brothers series, the platformers, perfect example of a game series where when you die, it's your fault. It's not the game's fault at all. And yeah, that's kind of how I always felt. And the first Uncharted, there are times when you're like, God, I just feel like it's the game's fault. It's not my problem that I jumped and this game glitched up, or it didn't feel correct, or there was nothing accurate about that. You didn't feel confident in what you were doing. Istanbul, 4 months earlier.
You sure you're up for this? Feel a lot better if I had a gun. We won't need them. A little insurance, that's all.
Flynn, they're just museum guards. And we have their patrols all mapped out. Relax.
Relax. Relax. Have you ever been in a Turkish prison, mate? If we get caught, they will lock us up and throw away the sodding key. You do realise that, don't you?
Better than you do.
Well, you may fancy that kind of thing, but I don't. Can't afford to make any mistakes.
Yeah, and we won't.
We're here.
It's kind of funny how they found, or Chloe found, a black outfit that looks almost identical to her regular outfit. It's just black. Same thing with all the other characters. Like, oh man, I love V-necks. I'll wear a black V-neck. I get it, but still, I don't know. It's kind of funny.
So what do we do if they switch to patrols?
Figure it out as we go.
We cannot fumble our way through this.
I don't fumble. I improvise.
Oh, is that what
I remember when I was younger and I'd play
You cocky bastard.
video games in the like the PlayStation era, Sega Saturn, N64 and stuff, and whenever we'd get like a CGI cutscene
You called
and the graphics would get better, so it was like a treat. Like playing through Resident Evil, when you'd get that CGI cutscene, you could say, "Oh, that's a CGI cutscene," and it was a huge treat because the graphics were like great and stuff like that. And I remember this was like the first game I really played, and I felt like it's a treat whenever I get any cutscene. Like the CGI, the days of oh man, the graphics got better for this cutscene. This is awesome. They're over. They're gone. Like they were fun days. They really were. I thought they were awesome, and it was a cool time frame to live in. And I'm glad I got to live in a time frame like that. But at the same time, you know, graphics have just gotten so good. It's hella epic.
You sure you know where you're going?
Don't I always?
Don't you love the way the water makes your jeans all squidgy?
Alright, sorry about that, folks.
It's like the good old days.
It's the one thing I hate about doing
When were those again?
a Let's Play recording is that since it's a longer period of time and the doorbell rings and you have to go and get the door, you have to stop what you're doing. But I guess that's life in general, but I'm just so used to doing
Made a
shorter
wrong turn somewhere.
game videos and whatnot.
Hey, now what do you bet that will take us right into the boiler room? And from there, we're in. Yeah.
Look,
In like
everything's a
5
movie cutscene.
In like
I always thought that was funny.
I don't get it. Just give me a boost. Here it comes. Thanks.
Context sensitive. The stealth mechanics. Oh god, I love the stealth mechanics. That was one thing that all the games after this, even the Vita one, have that mechanic in it. And it's so hard to turn away from that. It really is hard playing the original Uncharted now, in light of all the changes they made in this game. This game really was a game changer for the series.
Just reach up there and grab the ladder.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I dropped it down for you.
Huh.
All right.
And these moments where you're just exploring and you're climbing stuff,
Well, we're not going this way.
I remember thinking there wasn't enough of that when I was playing the first game, and just this opening alone kind of
Find it then.
promises, oh no, there's going to be more of it.
You got it.
No reason for me to do that. I wish he had iPhone headsets on and shit.
There should be a door just around this corner.
Like,
That's our access point. Once we're through,
don't you
this is the plan.
forget about me.
Tell me you didn't miss this.
It's one of those boring slow nights. And cards are just listening to their classic 80s.
It's locked. Good job I came prepared. I pick more than my nose, my friend. Oh, wait! There's an alarm. That's new since last time. Great. Now what? Well, I can disarm it if we can find the junction box. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do do. Do do Lupin the Third. Shit pickle. I can't remember where it is. Oh, here it is.
There. That ought to do it.
All right, we're in.
Alright, after me.
Shit. I got him. Tight.
It's a pimp slap.
There's the tower. Yeah, but we can only get to it from the roof, and we can't get to the roof from here. We're gonna have to make our way to the next courtyard, through that gate over there. Well, let's do it.
Alright, seems simple enough.
Sweet dreams. We've got to get up to that balcony. We can climb the gate over here. Got it.
Ah. Everyday man.
Gece vardiyasında çalışmaktan nefret ediyorum.
I've got the other one.
Haklısın abi.
Hiçbir şey olmuyor.
Bazen o kadar canım sıkılıyor ki uyanık kalmakta zorluk çekiyorum.
Yabancı.
The ponage. I had forgotten you do a little bit of the melee.
Vardiyan ne zaman bitiyor? Daha çok var.
I used to think melee was melee. Perform a melee. And it wasn't until Super Smash Brothers that I was shown the light.
Bugün epey
The correct pronunciation.
You go left.
The hell is that? I think he like saw me briefly. That was kind of awkward.
Should be able to lift this up, sneak right under. Whoa! Whoa! Not so fast. There's another alarm. Ah, great.
So many alarms.
You want to get this one?
I wonder if there's like a backstory. Like Nathan Drake really wasn't as good as he thought he was when he snuck in here, and that's the reason why all this crap happened. Okay, so it's that one. Okay, so it's up there. Seems simple enough. So just climb up here.
Okay, it's off.
Should probably close it. Security guards are gonna think, what the hell is going on?
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, go. You got it. Yeah. Hurry. Okay.
Man, they made that
Hurry up.
that subtitle really went away. Like, yeah. See, he said easy, and then like they played it a second ago. The subtitle that had like all this crap that they didn't even say yet.
Courtyard to get onto the roof. Okay, I'll just let you do all the ass kicking, all
Bu
right?
gece nasılsın?
Right.
Yorgunum.
Head for the
Bir an
fountain.
önce eve gitmek istiyorum.
Lights out. Yeah.
Orada.
Deliye ne olduğunu duydun mu?
Evet, o transfer olmamış mıydı?
Ah, shit. Oh, shit.
Sleep tight.
Good. Better start pulling your weight around here, buddy.
Now we just gotta find a way up to that window. Which window? There's a lot of bloody windows.
Crap. Now what?
It's time to tip the odds back in our favor.
Oh, that's brilliant. Guns?
Cheeky bastard.
Relax, Gandhi. They're tranquilizer guns. Totally.
Oh, alright.
Your conscience will remain unscathed.
Nothing wrong with that, I guess. Little sleep never hurt nobody.
Good idea.
Great. Okay, a little bit of advice. These things have lousy range, so we still have to get in close. You okay with that?
Know how to shoot a gun, genius.
All right, let's take these guys out.
Bu kutulara bizim taşımamızı beklemiyorlar umarım. Bu bizim
Yeah. I was about to say, buddy.
Senin burada olmaman lazım.
What the hell? Oh.
Damn it.
Düştü.
Oh shit, I lost. Yeah, that was my mistake. Alright, no problem. Let's start over again.
Bunlar ne ki zaten?
Eski sergiden
About time, dude. Okay. Ah, shit. Damn.
Okay, steady. We gotta get up to that walkway. This could help.
Ah, there we go. Just had to wait for my partner in crime to help me out.
There, that'll work. Now all we need is a horse.
There we go. Oh wait, do I go through this door?
Those rafters will get us onto the roof, if we can get up there.
Good thing one of us thought ahead, eh?
Yeah.
All yours.
Hey! Eller yukarı. Eller yukarı.
Ha! It's like
Thanks, mate.
they want just to show us how epic this game can be. There's a lot of moments like that, which I think are great.
Come on.
Alright, I'm coming. I think I'm gonna take the elevator next time.
Ha 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 ha. Of course, the elevator. And there we go. Very nimble leaps by Nathan Drake.
All right, there's the tower. Getting closer. Appreciate that update, Captain Obvious.
Whoa. And that security guard never saw it coming.
Mehmet'e ne oldu?
O mu? O artık gündüz vardiyasında çalışıyor.
Memnun muymuş?
Mutluymuş öyle dedi.
I'm coming.
Ama ben kişisel olarak turistlerle muhatap olmak istedim.
Oh shit.
Oh, I gotcha! Pull me up.
Thanks, bruh.
Come on, wait, mate. Pull me up.
That was a close one.
Close. All right, no more donuts for you.
Donut Drake. Yeah. That Donut Drake character skin you can get is hilarious.
Okay.
You can you unlock different kind of like outfits you could wear, and I remember one of them was Donut Drake, as people call them, which is the fat Nathan Drake, which is hilarious. Especially some of the things that happen in the game.
There's a guy above you. There's a guy above you. There's a guy below you. There's a guy below you.
Oh, that's hilarious. I was a bit slow on that joke, but I get it now. That was brilliant. Is it up here? No. Ah, there he is.
Yeah, great view. I can see you
Oh,
now. Let's
shit.
get moving.
Ah, there we go. Just a glitch in the Matrix. Nothing nothing weird. Actually, nothing normal would have made sense for you to say. That guy died, by the way. The one who Nate like threw out the window.
Why are the lights still on?
Chloe will take care of it, don't worry.
So if he was actually caring about these guards' lives, guess he kind of. Kind of missed out on that one a little bit.
Shit. We can't get any closer with the tower lit up like that. What the hell's she doing? Come on, Chloe. That's my girl.
Alright, brilliant. Continue clamming. Just wait out here.
Okay. We're clear.
I don't think anything wrong is going to happen right now. I think everything's going to be great.
Ladies first. Haha, cute.
It was kind of a dickish joke, but yeah. Busting his chops.
Here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, and there's the acoustic alarm. Until we get this case unlocked, that thing's gonna go off if we so much as touch this glass.
No worries, mate.
That guy comes insanely prepared to these things.
All right.
Now, we're sure it's the right one.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Sorry, Marco. Crap.
Well, that's the understatement of the year. This is it. It's bloody useless. The light of the great Khan. Wait a minute. What are you doing? It's resin. It'll burn. And? Just give me your lighter. What? Is that really a good idea in here? Come on.
Blue fire. Huh.
Let me see that. Our ships were driven by a great...
Ah, so cool, these moments.
Java. Sounds like they were hit by a tsunami.
I really feel that,
Great, that narrows it down a bit. Look.
going forward, especially now with like the PlayStation 4 coming out and the Xbox One, like the way storytelling is going to be told, the way things are going to, you know, roll out and whatnot. Oh my god, it's going to be amazing.
Shambhala. The curse of the Chintamani. Will that mean something to you? Shambhala. Oh my god, Flynn. What? Marco Polo found Shambhala. Shangri-La. You're joking. If they were carrying the Chintamani stone, it might still be there. It's all very fascinating, but we really gotta go. Yeah, I'm right behind you. What the hell are you doing?
Sorry, mate. This is where we part ways.
Wait, Flynn, we had a plan.
No, you had a plan. Turns out I've got one of my own.
Come on, throw me the rope. Don't be stupid.
Oh, yeah, right. You're the mastermind. Only you overlooked one little detail. Didn't you, partner?
So what are you gonna do, shoot me now?
No, I just need you out of the way for a little while.
Such a classic, like, 90s-esque scene. I don't know, something you get out of, like, The Phantom or something.
Flynn, listen.
Face it, genius.
Ah, God. Slowly remembering why this is one of my favorite games of all time.
Want to give the guards a decent head start. Right, that's my cue.
Okay, now let me see if I can get past this part, because for some reason, I always stumble around here.
Damn it, Flynn.
Oh, I'm just an idiot. You're supposed to...
Hemen çıkışları kapatın.
Oh, no, no, no! Okay, now I'm screwed. Alright. Think, Nate, think.
Kaçmaya çalışma.
Yeah, there it is.
Ah, brilliant. Sewer hole, always there to save you.
Yeah, this way, this way.
Köşeye sıkıştırdık.
Alright. Use your head, Nate, use your head.
Öldürmek için ateş edin.
How the hell do I get out of here?
Kaçamayacak. Köşeye sıkıştırın. Öldürmek için ateş edin.
There we go. There we go.
O orada.
Gotta get to that ladder. See ya, suckers.
In the history of anything, if you see, like, say anything like, so long, suckers, or see you later, coppers, or see ya, suckers, it always ends up bad. It's hilarious.
You overlooked one little detail, didn't you, partner? What? Face it, genius, you've been played.
Oh, really?
Hey,
That's
hey,
brilliant.
jackass, you're ruining the show here.
Ah, what a shame.
Sully!
I really can't leave you alone for a minute.
I love Sully. That was another thing. I felt like this game really didn't have enough Sully. Like, the first game was really nicely balanced. You know, it wasn't too much, not too little. The second game, he was barely in it. Like, super barely in it. And then, the third game, he was in it, like, a lot. Like, the whole plot revolved around Nate and Sully's relationship, which I thought was cool. It really was kind of interesting to dedicate a game just to kind of get that out of the way and, you know.
Just wait a god.
But I understand why they did it. They need to make room for Chloe. They need to make room for the new villain. They need to make room for
Especially.
rekindling Elena and Nate. I get it.
Oh, no, it's not that bad.
That's fine. The third one kind of more than made up for it. It's just a shame because the third one is not as good of a game as this one. So I would have liked more of the Sully in this one because I love Sully. He's just so cool.
3 months. So excuse me if I'm not just, leaping into your arms.
I had nothing to do with it.
Right.
I told you. He's not going to listen to me.
Screw this. Nate, they found the ships.
In Borneo.
Yes.
And the Chintamani stone?
How do you know about that?
Do you really think Flynn could have figured that out on his own?
All right, good point. No.
So I guess that's why it was 4 months ago. I guess he was in jail for... Well, no, I don't think it was for months, but...
You know, the nutcase.
What, did he get like a phone call? No, I guess Sully... You know what? Sully totally came with Nate. And they probably had some sort of plan, like, look, if I don't make it back by so-and-so day, look for me in every prison you know. Or the prisons that are nearby, and that's exactly what he did. Because I doubt they'd give him, like, a phone call. And then Sully just probably paid the shit out of the guards to let him out.
It's a sacred object.
What, like a Buddhist?
But you see, this is one of those games that you don't really need that explanation. That's not the point of this game.
Shambhala lies the most precious thing to be found in all the world. A perfect raw sapphire of the deepest blue.
I remember in the first game, Nate had, like, the half tuck. Where half of his shirt, like the front of his shirt was kind of like tucked in. And in this game they gave him like a side pack. So he can, like it looks more realistic for all the items he has to hold. And I remember the creators of Naughty Dog were saying things like, oh, now it's kind of like the 2/3 like tuck. It's no longer the half tuck. It's now like 2/3 of more of his shirt is tucked in this game.
And his tent.
And I don't remember now in part 3 what the the update or the status on his shirt was.
That's why it has to be.
But I thought that was brilliant.
Inside job. From someone they know and trust.
Okay, I see where this is going.
Just need a diversion. You give me 5 minutes in that tent. That's all it'll take.
Really? 5 minutes? Well, that's great. I won't even have to get my top off.
Chloe, I was thinking more like an explosion.
Or that. Can be arranged.
Are you in?
Oh, hell yes. I was in before you were.
This should be the scene where they all put their hands over each other's hands and, go team.
Chloe, you reading us?
Loud and clear.
We're getting close.
So now we're back to traditional Nate clothes. Awesome.
Okay.
And we're in Borneo.
All around the perimeter of the camp. You two just need to arm them.
Yeah.
First one should be right ahead of you.
Brilliant. Alright, folks, well, we're actually going to stop here for now. Figured this would be a good stopping point. This video went on a little bit too long. Hopefully the next one will be shorter. Just that intro sequence was super long. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Tune in for other gaming-related videos on Crazy Random Happenstance. And tune in next week for part 2 of Let's Try to Play Uncharted 2. Alright, guys, take care. Thanks for watching.